Hi, welcome to eyeVue. Let's get started. Now, the package received in the mail will contain several items. First, of course, is your lovely eyeVue device. Second is a neck strap for carrying the eyeVue and a USB cable for charging the eyeVue. You will also see a carrying bag and a fabulous user manual that you can use to reference any of the material that we'll be talking about today. Now, the iView will already come pre-charged a little bit, but we always recommend that you charge the device fully before you use it. Let me show you how it's done. Take the small end of the USB cable and plug it into the port on the bottom of the iView. And then we'll just plug this in to the power outlet that I have right here. And you'll notice that the indicator light on the iView will turn red, indicating that it's charging. You'll know that the iView is fully charged when this red transitions to a glorious green color. Let's just assume for a moment that this light is already green. And once it's fully charged, just unplug it from the USB port. And then the indicator light will flash green, indicating that it's ready to be used. Now, to turn off the iView, you just press this little button below the LED light and wait for it to flash for 2 seconds and turn off, and that'll let you know that it's off. So now that you've are a little more familiar with the iViewer, let me tell you about the iView app and how to use it. So when you open up the app, you're going to be put at the sign up page. And then usually at this time, if it's first time use, you'll see a bunch of prompts asking you for permissions to access your camera, audio, microphone, and other essential features on your phone. You'll be up on this registration page, and we're just going to skip the sign up for now. And as soon as you get to the home screen is going to be where you will be able to sync your iViewer with the app, as well as connect your social media accounts to the iViewer, so you can share photos and videos that you've captured while using the iView. Also access those photos and do other important things. Now, when you actually use the app for the first time, you'll be welcomed with this prompt, which will guide you through your first time pairing the iViewer. To pair the iViewer, we're going to actually turn on the iViewer, and we're going to turn it on by pressing the silver push button. And then we're going to wait for the LED to turn blue. Now, when it's blue like this, that means that the iViewer is in a pairable state. Now, when it gets like this, we can now pair it. So I'm going to press this pair button, and then in a matter of seconds, the app is synced with the iViewer. Now, I want to point out a couple of important indicator icons. Now, if you look at the upper right of the screen, you'll see a Bluetooth icon and a battery icon. Now, the Bluetooth icon, when the app is not synced with the iViewer, it'll be red. And you'll know at all times if there's a connection between the iViewer and the app when you see this indicator blue. When it's blue, you'll know that it's connected. Now, next to the Bluetooth icon is the battery icon. Now, what this battery icon communicates is the battery level of the iViewer. So you'll look at this and you'll know, okay, you'll know how charged your iViewer is. And once it gets to a digitally low level, you'll know, okay, now it's time for me to charge this iViewer. Now, another important thing to know about pairing is that whenever the app opens, within the first 5 seconds, it's going to automatically scan and locate nearby iViewers to pair with. So in order for the eyeViewer to pair successfully, it's really important to make sure that your eyeViewer you want to pair with is in a pairable state by the time the app opens. And then, you know, if you miss that window, because it is just a 5-second window it's trying to pair, or try to pair, you'll see a prompt that immediately opens up that says, hey, we tried to find an eyeViewer to pair with, but you couldn't find one. So you can use that prompt as another opportunity to pair with the eyeViewer again. And you can pair using the device menu, which we'll go through soon. So now that you've paired it for the first time, another thing to note is that whenever you pair the app, you're gonna see this iPhone settings notification. Now you can just suppress that message whenever you want, so you're not showing it whenever you pair. But what this message is telling you is we always recommend that you know, whenever you use the eyeViewer, you know, you might get a phone call, or let's say a text message, or maybe some sort of notification from another app. Now, obviously, seeing these notifications will interrupt your experience. So we recommend that you turn them off before you use the app. And you can do that by going to your iPhone settings and turning off the appropriate settings from there. The device menu, as I mentioned, is where you can allow you to pair and unpair the eyeViewer with the phone, and also change the name of the eyeViewer at any time. And then also to see the firmware version of the eyeViewer for diagnostic purposes versus support purposes. Once you're ready to go rock and roll with the eyeViewer, you will click on the eyeViewer button, and then you'll be entered in our eyeViewer mode, which we'll go through later. So now the eyeViewer is synced with the app, and now I'm going to show you how to use it using the eyeViewer mode. So I'm going to press the eyeViewer mode button, and then you're going to see right now you're seeing feed from the back-facing camera of my phone. And now it's going to instruct you to swipe right to unlock. So first I'm going to actually put this phone into the eyeViewer. So now one thing to note is that I'm going to use swipe my finger on the touchpad, and you're going to see that there's a little cursor. And then this cursor basically maps to whatever location my finger is on. So you're seeing that I'm right now moving my finger around the screen, and you're going to see that the cursor is drawn wherever my finger is placed. Awesome, right? All right, so right now we're in the main control screen. And I actually, when I was showing you this, I swiped right, which is why you're not seeing the unlock screen anymore. Just to tell you guys what happened. But anyway, let me show you some of the features on this home screen now. So you're gonna see there's a couple features. So this first feature here is zooming in. So if I move my cursor over the zoom slider, if I move it to the left, I can zoom out. And then moving it to the right, I'm zooming in. And right now we have this beautiful game, youth game happening. So this is the perfect opportunity to use the eyeVue. All right, so let me tell you about the buttons. Now, I want to take a photo of this action that's happening in front of me. So I'm going to move my cursor over to the take photo button, and then as soon as highlighted, the button's highlighted, and if I want to take a photo, I just lift the finger and it's activated. And let's say I'm feeling I want to take some video. Share some videos with my friends and family of this game I'm seeing right now. I just move my finger over to the record button, and I lift my finger. And now I'm recording video. I'm going to zoom out a little bit, see some more details. Maybe I want to move to the left. Maybe I want to zoom in a little bit more, see more detail. And what's amazing about the eyeVue, but is I can actually take photos while I'm recording. So I get some dual photo video action going on here, you know? Because sometimes you want to take photos and record. But okay, so now when I'm done, I just lift my finger over to stop recording, and then what? And then I am done. So now I'm stopped recording. All right, so in that last clip, you saw me using the eyeViewer with a tripod. So the tripod is perfect. The product can be mounted on a tripod, and it's really perfect for cases where you're capturing photos and videos for long periods of time. But normally, you would use it just like how I have it, a different neck strap. Will hang over my neck strap. And if I wanted to put it in, I'll just take my finger and squeeze the little mount, and I'm just slip it right in. So I thought I'd show you one more thing. So let's say, I'm using the eyeViewer, doing some eye viewing here. I'm very high up on the bleachers, and I want to look down to see. I see this message. So right now, when the eyeViewer is down, in the direction that I'm in right now. So one thing to note is that the eyeViewer able to detect motion. It's going to go into eyeView standby mode, but it's going to protect your phone from direct exposure to sunlight. So standby and active mode. Two important things to know while using the eyeViewer. As with any new technology, you have to play around with it a little bit to get used to it. Go ahead and explore the world of your eyeView and share with us what you find. But here's a few little tips that might help you as you start using the product. Tip number 1, in the event while you're using the app, you see multiple fingers on the screen, don't be concerned. The app is capable of supporting multiple fingers on the touchpad at the same time. Each finger is capable of controlling any of the buttons and sliders on the screen. Tip number 2, the eyeViewer has shutters installed that were designed to protect your phone from direct exposure to sunlight. Now, when we're in eyeViewer mode, the eyeView is very highly responsive to the orientation of the phone. So when I take my phone and I actually tilt it upright, you'll see that the shutter has closed. Actually, you'll hear it. And this is just to simulate the action of, you're leaning backwards and the phone, your eyeViewer is just hanging over your neck, like face down. Now, and you also notice that the screen is also dark. Now, to bring it back into regular mode, all we're going to do is you're going to take your eyeView and you're just going to tilt it up, and now it's back. Tip number 3, this is a very helpful tip. So the eyeViewer app will actually automatically pair with the eyeView when the app starts up. Now, for it to do this, we first, remember, just like we explained earlier, the eyeView must have to be in a pairable state. Right now, we're in a low power mode indicated by this green flashing light. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put it into a pairable state by pressing the silver push button. I'm going to wait for it the LED to start flashing blue, and I'm going to go ahead and launch the app. And then, boom, real simple. It's now paired. You'll see the indicator light blue, and we're ready to rumble. Tip number 4. So when your eyeViewer is in pairable mode, as indicated by the flashing LED light, it's gonna stay in that mode for 60 seconds. After which, it's going to go into a low powered state indicated by a green LED flashing light. Now, to put it back into pairable mode, you just have to press the silver push button again, and then wait a while, and now it's back into a pairable state. Final tip, always whether you're done using the eyeViewer or you've just finished charging it, always remember to turn it off because it's still on. It doesn't turn off automatically. And to turn it off, you just press the silver push button, hold it. You'll see it flash red momentarily, and then once it stops flashing, you just release it and it's off. I hope you've enjoyed this short tutorial as well as I enjoyed tuning it. Please go ahead and use your eyeVue and explore the world and share with us your amazing experiences. And please provide us your feedback of the product, your experience using the product at the email address below. Thank you.